聞こえますか星の声そこにあって歪んでくら見えてますか青の雪光あって流れてくここは寂しい一人で孤独の中泣いても蝶の羽でおやすみなさい言葉が溶けていく言葉が溶けていく心が溶けていくの夢に落ちる空が落ちる
Testing. Cool.
夢に落ちる
I'm just waiting for my copyright warning right now. It's gonna come.
夢に落ちる空が落ちる
Alright, what to do today?
空が落ちる
Uh,
夢に落ちる聞こえますか
probably better to tie it to something too.
弾け合って沈んでくら見えてますか僕の指なぞ
Okay,
り
let's
合っ
connect
て
to it. Watch this
消
say
えて
AC.
いく言葉が溶けてい
Watch
く
the
言
AC.
葉
Check it.
が溶けていく心が溶けていくの夢に落ちる空が落ちる夢に落ちる空が落ちる夢に落ちる空が落ちる
Oh wait, this is kind of dangerous. Make costume search keyword is kind of dangerous. I have to do it outside.
夢に落ちる空が落ちる
Okay. And that. Don't need this. これ使うけど、これ使うわ。Alignment is okay. Volume. Ah, これだ。 hold on. Why do I keep clicking this? Hello? Hello, hello? I don't think I've been talking mostly. I'm just kind of silently talking. Yeah, I'm just kind of mumbling. Hello Silver, hello Duvet. Welcome. The plan was to do a Maid costume, but I also kind of don't feel like it anymore, but I'm still gonna do it. I keep giving this a lot more thought, and I don't have a conclusion yet. The conclusion mostly is just to be a little bit more free with what I do with the illustrations, because it's the rules that's causing all the problems, like what I can, what I should not, what I should do, that kind of stuff. A lot of trouble with that. Trying to get a vibe for this. As much as we like to do fully original stuff, I think I'm still kind of very dependent on references for everything still. Let me get a quick alignment for the face. I know, right, Silver? It's gonna be a while. I need to reduce the usage of the reference down to just capturing vibes, and then I think that would be the target. If we can get to that point, then I can at least feel like the illustrations are mine. I'm okay borrowing vibes. I just don't want to borrow too many shapes and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys can hear. Probably it's getting cut out by the noise cancelling, but there's a lot of sirens and stuff outside. It's like the world is on fire. And then 10,000 fire trucks and stuff outside. Way over here. Karu ni. There goes the color straight away. Oh my god, that's insane. Are you sure are they not just like doing a color rough and everything beforehand first? And then they just start painting? I see. Anime styles are straight harder. I wonder mentally what that feels like. Like, they probably see the image already. They have to, right? How's OBS doing on this? Oh, OBS is fine actually. It's just me then. Okay. It's easier to fix. Some volume issues. Oh yeah, that is true as well. That's what I feel about the studies as well. You have something and then you can compare. Hello, Yez. Welcome. How are you doing, guys? We are doing fine. Quick line here. Size is not enough. That's fine. Yes, expressions are the theme of the week. Somehow. And I'm not doing it, but there's still time. course, silver. How do you feel, Yez? Was it difficult? Did you like follow the XC style, or did you just do it for your own style? Y style? Some of the expressions are very exaggerated. It's really hard to make it work, I feel like. My style, I see. What them arms be doing? Canvas size am I going for? A3? B3? Hello, Toru. Welcome. Thank you. It's we're trying to tie it back because we did all the studies, but it's kind of floating around. So I'm just gonna do some original stuff, and then hopefully things will come together. Yes, thank you. I hope you're doing good too. I haven't seen you around that often, which is completely fine, but it sounds like you're doing a lot of work as well, keeping yourself busy. I gotta find a better way to present that. Not sure what to do with the hens. I'm gonna go get some ideas. Not being easy these days. I see. Been looking at Discord. I honestly... You're probably more active in the Discord than I am at this point. Just by lurking there even. Let me go look for some more ideas here real quick. Where's the search bar? Right here. Yeah, indeed. Life. I'm still trying to find that balance between work and whatnot. There's so many things changing at any point in time. Your workload, your manager's workload, everybody's timings, people getting injured, people getting sick. It's kind of difficult to balance. Have it balanced always. Watching the crazy news. Yeah, I stopped watching news already. Like if it comes out on Twitter, I kind of I have an idea. Oh, this is happening. But otherwise, like, what is happening in this world? I'm not sure. I see. I know there's this channel that does like a monthly thing. They freaking collect everything that happens in the month and then they present it as one like hour-long video. Yeah, no, Tori, actually I've been pretty burnt out as well. Like doing studies without connecting it to an original illustration, without seeing how to make use of this knowledge is makes the content really, really dry. That's why I'm coming in to do some original stuff. And hopefully, you know, make a little bit more use of the knowledge that we've gathered, which I've already begun to lose. Like anatomy and stuff. Honestly, the only thing that's left was kind of the experience of just drawing some shapes that's left. A lot of the knowledge is not there anymore. Need to revisit what it is that like what is our actual goal here. The vegan teacher. Not a lot of energy do I do. Thank you, Toru. Yeah, it gets pretty tiring, I suppose, but I think it's interesting. My mentality for doing the streams is less of what is it actually? It's like a part of it is wanting to improve, but a bigger part really is being afraid of not doing it. I don't know. Somewhere in there's this emotion of like being scared of stopping the streak. Somewhere in there's this shadow of like my past that's just saying if you don't do this, you're not gonna be able to sleep. That kind of stuff. There's like a lot of other nonsense in there. So to me, it's very tiring in terms of like physically, but mentally, it's actually a lot easier to do the stream, to just be here. Yes, I'll do my best. Let's do the first level of cleanup here. Cannot see anything. Oh, it rendered. Oh. Is it? Is it really? Yeah, when I was playing MapleStory, I had to like you like if you're part of a guild, you're usually contributing to the guild somehow. And oh, Toru, yes, thank you. Hello, Walnut. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I don't think right now what we have for this stream is that impressive. I mean, Sank is on 170 something, and then back when I was playing MapleStory, my longest streak of every day, like logging in to take my guildmates to do something was 400 days, I think. And that was actually every day. Like right now, the stream we're stopping on weekends. Yes, you too, Toru. Take care. Oh, I see. The leg is coming front, so the angle of the pelvic bone is probably a little bit more sideways. They'll be here, right? Dang. I cannot even imagine it at all. How does it work? Actually, I shouldn't. Okay, yeah. So here's the thing, right? Like, if I don't care about the technical details too much, it'll make it easier to go through, and we can focus more on just pushing stuff out, getting things done. But if I don't do it, then that's where the stagnation starts to happen. So I think I'll just use a model to get an idea here, and not go too deep into the anatomy. And do the bare minimum effort. And then everything else is everything else. Where is the character? Oh, body type. Why does it spawn a new one? Indeed, we do just enough here. The main objective is still just to get a feel for the character, I think. This next few streams, well, next few weeks of streams is just gonna be trying to overcome some past fears. I always felt like I'm not ready. That I never really tried to do stuff like this, to do more original stuff. And over time, it just kind of sinked in that I am not ready. And I never set the criteria for being ready, so it's just kind of like a permanent deadlock. And now we're gonna try. I feel like doing stuff on stream has like the multiplier effect, because if I screw things up, I'm very aware that I messed up. And then my brain would not let it go, it would just keep telling me about it. So I get to learn over and over and not forget about it. Rather than just trying to slide and like hide it, sweep it under the rug and stuff like that. So, see where we can get to. So be here and here. Come down. Only when you're ready to take a step fail if you're waiting too long, yeah. For something you could start on earlier. Yeah, honestly, it's just try. And not be too hard on yourself when you fail. But that's easier said than done when you're very emotionally invested. Everything else would have been easy. Drawing other characters and stuff like that. Over here, it's just crippling fear. Something like this. The box is more like this. And this would do, I think. Don't need anything more than this. We're gonna be learning a lot of things in this series, I think. But mostly for myself, I think. Drawing my character as like a mirror image, it's like looking into a mirror. Because I get to see how I feel and what I think about it. And then we also get to try out and see how long it takes to go from nothing to something, if the requirements are not set that high. Without background, single character illustration, how long it's gonna take. And then we're gonna bring stuff together, and then there's the workflow stuff as well. So everything is coming in together. I see. I don't know how you guys feel when you guys look at different styles of faces. Because every style has a different vibe to it, right? And then sometimes you do some minor adjustments and you see that like meter in your head just kind of tick over into the next style. It's like an analog dial in my head. It just kind of goes through like a scale. It's like a scale that looks like this, right? One of those analog meters. And then there's like a dial here that's just kind of pointing to different styles. And then when you adjust things, it just goes back and forth. And then at some point, it just like clicks to the next one. But it's analog, but it's also kind of digital. At some point, it clicks over. But within a range, it sort of moves around. This one just clicked over into some other zone that I don't necessarily want. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of scared. Like, using reference is fine, but looking at a reference means I'm inherently suppressing my own sort of alignment, which I don't want to suppress. So it's easy to get into that state where you just kind of get stuck. That's why as fast as possible, I want to get off using references for like basic anatomy, like basic poses and basic clothing forms. I think once we can get off of that, it will be a bit easier to come up with my own stuff. Yeah, yeah. Let's see, is this line here, I think? Also overall. Maybe make the face smaller here. Yes, I'm hoping that in the future, the only reference that I'm getting is just environment stuff. Because even if the environment stuff is from someone else, you know, it's not like most of the time you can use the environment in a more. I think it's a lot easier to use environment in a different way compared to anatomy. Why is that? It's not really true, is it? Because it's the same thing. Huh. Anyways, we'll find out in the future. We go through this. So Need one set of lines for the body real quick. And then we can move on to the clothing. Then it can go on to just sorting things out and maybe even get through the rest of the coloring. We're gonna do very simple colors and focus more on shapes. And yeah, anyways. Let's do the hands first. Huh. Chest width is what? Too much? Is it too strong here? Don't know. I don't really like my body too much. Actually, I don't think she's the kind to cross her legs, actually. This character is hard to draw because the whole point is to have no, like, real, what's that called? Very unique part of her personality. It's just all very mediocre, very medium. Not a lot of reaction, not a lot of emotion. So for her to stand out, we need to have a lot of other characters that's a little bit more crazy. So in the meantime, it's gonna be kind of boring, I think. But I think that's fine. Aloof. Okay, we have the skirt come down all the way here though, so it'll be fine. And we're still gonna try to draw the handset with as little reference as possible. Not because I think it's good, but I'm trying to force out the issues. I want to see what the problem is. Hmm. So in the beginning, we're gonna have probably very little emotion, and then as we try different things, I'll see what sticks and what makes more sense. And then we give her more and more emotions after that. In the beginning, she's gonna be like, "What the fuck am I doing? I don't know," but she also doesn't care. And then later on, maybe there's more preferences for different types of things. I'm not sure yet. How do you draw the legs? They're mostly straight lines. Oh, it's kind of converging. Huh? Cannot see the perspective again. Still kind of top down, but we open up the O's. Oh. 何も分かってないよ。あら。Okay, that's odd. I don't think I should play around with anatomy too much. This character is really weird. I've never drawn lutes of this character before. Only of my other characters. I don't see it, but I guess maybe it's not that obvious, the perspective without the lower half, without the calves. So this would be this. Yeah, we probably have some of that for sure. Oh yeah, speaking of, also I just realized I'm just zoomed in on the thighs there, but yesterday I was talking about how there's like this person here who does like all of the art, it's like their own character and stuff, right? And I was trying to find the other person, and today I found them after scrolling through my bookmarks for another 2 hours, and this is them. So they're very similar in the sense that they all just focus their efforts on their own character. And it's just their own character in different scenarios and stuff like that. They both have simpler rendering. white background, that kind of stuff. Very character focused. So that's the two of them. This is the other handle. And then this is this. Yeah, I also expanded a lot on the different characters here. These are all just people who have drawn a lot of like one character or one character in a specific scenario here. Yeah, like very cool stuff here. I think this is a photo in the background because it's too detailed, I think. I never look at it too closely though. Right now, Fontaine music, Lamau. Is this AI music? Okay, there's a good chance this is. Let's just leave it. Oh wait, there's another link here. Hello? Alright, back to Genshin. Genshin is good. To the music. Hello, hello. Welcome to the daily art grind. Hello. Dying. Drop it down. Probably not gonna like the way I draw hands for a while. It's gonna suck for a while. Ugh. Let me just cover it actually. Okay. I need reference for clothing form, so man, the only relevant reference is add by AI. Come on. Come on, man. The photo. And AI still comes out. God damn it. Okay, I can do the minus AI thing. A bit better. I don't think we have what we want. So what we want might be a little bit too much. I'll come back, yes. Yum, yum, yum. I'm still trying to find reference off screen. Because as you can imagine, lifting up skirt is not necessarily something I want to search for on stream. Uh, guess we'll make do with what we know about clothing and physics and whatnot. We do have Nanoka-san's boards though. See if you can find something relevant there. Oh, work. Graph clothing. Is it loaded? Oh, it's over here. Nothing relevant looks like. Oh, actually, I know who would be relevant. F key would be very relevant. Because they draw a lot of Maid costs. Well, Maid. It's not a costume, is it? What is it called? Uniform? I feel like calling it a costume might be a little bit insulting to people who actually wears it and takes pride in it. Sounds like we're making fun of it. Yeah, look at the clothing. Oh my god. Relevant, very relevant. Although ours is a bit higher, but we can make do. And then let's get rid of the other reference. Thank you. This one might not be that relevant. Well, it's relevant, but it's not that necessary anymore. Anything else? There is... okay, so we make do with this. I say as I continue to scroll. Yeah, it's like the same thing, right? I guess it doesn't hurt to have it here, but... This... Actually, I like this hand here. They're very playful with the fingers. They have the middle finger hidden inside. So you can feel like, you know, like the character has personality, right? They're doing their thing. So a lot of storytelling elements here, I think. I tried studying F key once, and all I could do was copy the shapes because I guess I cannot visually process it. And then, you know, when you do studies, you want to get the shapes and proportions and everything the same, but there's so many shapes. It just takes forever. Also trying to play around with the fingers here. It's something more than just a fist, basically. Okay. Where is the... Oh yeah, it's here. Nothing wrong with the hair and the head. I'm just gonna bring it over. Every time I trace the head and the face, the vibes change. So I come to learn that, you know, as much as possible, I want to keep it the original. That is if the original was like, you know, it felt really good or something, but I guess it's not that special in this case. You know. It's 1.75. Yeah, I always hated how the final one comes out. It's always the sketch that looks nice. But then you go to line art, and then the line art is a lot thinner. And then the whole vibe changed. Oh wait, this side is higher than it should be. What? Hey, get here. Okay, got most of the stuff in. Arms might be covered. I'm not too worried about the arms. But, you know, this feels like a lesson in the North American small talk. You always meet someone on the street, they're like, hey, how are you? How are you doing? Like, yeah, I'm fine. How are you? It's like, what are we even talking about? Like, what are we, what does that mean? Like, just say hi and then tell me what you want, you know, like. Not good with small talk. So awkward in the beginning. I don't make it, but nowadays at least I don't freak the fuck out every time someone says something. These bobas are still too big. I feel the need to mention that I'm drawing small bobas because of character lore. Because I know at least one friend out there is gonna come back to me and be like, I always knew you liked them small. It's like, okay, lore reasons, guys, come on. Weapon development tech, historical relations in arm tech. Ooh. Makes you wonder, huh? How they get those information. Maybe there's something of arms trader themselves, arms dealer themselves. Okay. Just because I always mix it up, I need to write down what's the left and right of the character here. Because once I start flipping canvases, it's going to be confusing. There's a lot of asymmetry in the scars. To be mindful of it. Okay. You didn't actually have to go this far with the character body though. Guess it helps later here. Okay, let's see. What do we want to go for? 定番のやつか。これか。Should I make you a nuclear weapon? Are you gonna get put on a list for searching that up? Oh, actually, for simplification, there is a great artist here. Moru Moru X. Oh, but I see they do the more tighter forms. But this is fine actually. They have good forms then. Let me go grab some. Moru Moru X. What's the search button? Moru Moru X. It helps so much. Like the previous streams, a part of it is learning, doing some studies and learning new stuff. A part of it is also getting the references together. Now there's a fixed reference for anatomy, for clothing and whatnot. It becomes a bit faster to search for stuff. We know who to look for. There is another set of sequence. Who is it? Got some a little bit explicit stuff here, huh? I didn't even realize. Actually, Ixi should be in this list too. Oh, this is also good form. Osakana. どこだ? Here. Oh, I like these forms more actually. Like Nanoka-san is very good at rendering it, but I feel like for what we're doing here, as if we can offload as much work as possible onto the line art phase, it would be nice. So this is really good actually. These lines are really good. Hello DTB, welcome. I'm gonna send this in the chat because I think it's very good. I like it a lot. Good shapes with the frills. And look at them lines go. Oh yeah, this is good. I like the lines. And to get the legs off, just in case people misunderstand, it is the frills I'm looking at. I need more character in my lines, I think. But those can only come if you're really confident of anatomy and what you're drawing. Then you can let your hand run a little bit more wild. Anyways, this is hopefully what we can get to at the end. Something like this within an hour. I think that's a very realistic standard. If you're proficient enough with the shapes and the line anatomy, we don't do a lot of shadings. We should be able to crunch something out like 1.5 hours. 1 hour, 1.5 hour. With a clear idea and a good set of reference ready. This might be our new standard, actually, for lines. I think there's a lot of lines, though. Oh, no, wait, it's not a lot of lines. It's that the detail distribution is pretty even, I feel like, on the hair. We don't get, like, more details along the curvature, like the curved sides. And then the middle being a little bit cleaner. It's just, like, evenly distributed lines. I think I'll probably change that. But we can come to that down the line. When we're good enough to care about it. In the meantime, let me grab this, put it up here. Here. Let me clip this. basic setup real quick. I'm gonna go to the toilet real quick. Be right back. Alrighty. One, two. 1, 2. Still 2. Okay. Come on. One, two. Over here, but up. One, two. How don't I? You know how like sometimes you get really you're trying to figure out like how much to shift one line? Is it like 2 pixels to the left or 2 pixels to the right? I would, you know, you try it, right? And then you view it, but sometimes you don't know like which one is better. In that situation, usually for me, I would just, I would choose the one that is after adjustment, right? You have the before adjustment, you think that maybe it will look better if you do it after, like if you make some adjustment, then you make the adjustment, then you realize it's not that different. I will keep this after adjustment one. Yeah. Because the one before adjustment was the one that made me feel like I should adjust. And then we leave it for now, and then we come back to it afterwards. What's the neck for? We start off with a box, I think. Yeah, it's for ventilation, CPU cooling. Indeed. Hello, welcome. Yo, what's up? Oh yeah, imagine like stuff going in. Getting bit by mosquito right here, right in the middle. This is just for the adrenaline shot. Like all the modern warfare, Call of Duty. Adrenaline straight to the heart. She likes to leave the rails for later. Probably borrow some shapes from the reference directly. Is this what they call the diaper fold? The one where there's two sides? Diaper fold, interesting. Where is my skirt lift? Here. Yes, Brett, welcome. Always studying. That's not true. That is not true. Oh, character design. Are you writing your own story? Yeah, we should kill this pouch here. Nice. I see. Character concept artists? Environment concept artists? Do they differentiate? I vaguely remember like there's like a differentiation between all those, and then there's also the equipment and props, which no one wants to do, apparently. Come out with like 50 different sets of the same car or something. Here. Actually, no, we cannot go that low. Put the limit here, and now put the limit here. We can go higher. Good night, Silver. Good night, Brad. Thanks for dropping by. I'll see you guys soon. Naruhodo. That would be the lowest point. That means all of this gets dragged up. Naruhodo ne? What's this? Oh. It's too right now. I have a question actually. Do you guys bother with fixing the canvas size to like the presets like A4, B4, that kind of stuff? Because there's a bunch of presets here. And all the printing for books and stuff usually is like B4, B5. Like the B series. Because I also see people printing. I also see people drawing like the canvas. They don't care about the canvas portion. They just draw and then they frame it in a way that makes sense to them, that looks good to them. I like to keep it to the B5s and the B4s. Because there was one time where, yeah, we were trying to get books printed for Comic Cat, and they were requesting for, let me check what the standard was. I guess it's the daily Japanese learning time. So daily Japanese learning, where the hell is it? So this is what was posted in the Discord for the group that I was in. So first we have, okay. So this here is deadline. And then it's how do I do this? This is shimekiri. And then this is, I mean, oh yeah, I should probably explain this. So this is gogatsu. So depending on where this kanji is being used, it could be gatsu, it could be getsu. It could be a E, it could be a A. In this case, it's gogatsu. So this is gogatsu. And in this case, this one is muika. If I remember correctly. I don't use this a lot, but... So the deadline is the 6th of May, basically. And then we have Genshu. I think it's Genshu. Let me double check real quick. Yeah, it is. So this is Genshu, which means to Gen. It means this word means to be strict, and this word means to protect, to defend. So basically, this is a strict deadline. You know, don't fucking miss it. But just, you know, under the table, it's not a strict deadline. It wasn't a strict deadline. They just pushed it around for reasons. But anyways. And this is format. This literally is a borrowed word from English. This just is format. So this is formatto for format. So the format is let me just double check. Yes, so this word here. The first word is tate, which means to be vertical. Muki. So this is muki here. Muki means facing, right? So this is vertical facing, which means in this case, portrait. So they're trying to print the book in the portrait fashion. So you get your B5 like this and B5 like this in a portrait way. I mean, all they're saying is that the book is going to be printed in a portrait manner. It doesn't mean you have to draw a portrait. Just be aware that if you draw landscape, it's going to be sideways. And these are the specific dimensions. So you see that they like to use the millimeters instead of using pixels. And you get the option to change here to go to mm. And in this case, you can see that the numbers are not the same, right? We have 257, so it's supposed to be 182 by 257. And the reason for that is that you have your B5 here. And you have, what is this? 180, what is that, 182? Let me do it this 182. And this is 257. But we have 263 and 188. And over here we have this thing. So this is a, how do I say it? This is a margin of 3 millimeters basically. So you have your, So what they want you to do is to create a larger illustration that's about 3 millimeters thicker on each side. So this would be 3 mm on this side. And that's how you get the overall of 263 and 188. But be aware that this margin will be removed. It will be cut off, I think. And then the word here. Nuritashi. So in this case, it's written as hiragana, but there's actually a proper set of kanji for this. So nuri, I'm just gonna paste the word in because I don't want to write it. It's a little bit involved in terms of getting the thing in. And tashi. どこだ? これが足し算。So this here is Nuri, and this here is Tashi, and then my best friends. And no, so it just Nuri just means to paint, to color, and this is to add. So basically, it just means that you're coloring and doing something extra on the sides. 350 DPI, I think that's pretty standard in terms of printing for books for them. This is a borrowed word. It means fa, I, ru, which is just file. Keishiki is the Japanese word for format. So they could have said it here, but like the English word and the Japanese word, they split because they have specific meanings here. So this is keishiki. Keishiki. It's split out into K and Shiki. So this is K and this is Shiki. And then PNG only. So Nomi means only. This is equals to only. So they're only accepting a file format, a file type of PNG. But once again, that is also not true. They accept JPEG as well. And then the one below here, it says, so this is the word for name, right? This is Maid. HN is short form for handle name. Nishite kudasai. So make it your handle name. So what it's saying is file name, handle name, make it. So make the file name your handle name. That's it. So this was the instruction that was given out back then when we were doing Comic Cat books. And because this is a university club, so what they're trying to do is they're trying to you know, make sure they know who is doing what. And then later on, when the illustrations are uploaded to the Google Drive, they would ask everybody to write a short message, which is going to be included in the book. So, oh wait, I do have the book. I do have the one that is sold, but I don't know if I'm actually probably not show it because it's got other people's stuff in it. Maybe got their real names in it, so I can't really use it. But the book usually in the first page or the last page, you will have like a bunch of people's profile pictures, and then you will have their X handles. And then you will have like a short message that they write. That's how we used to do it. So you get the file name to be the guy's name, which will match up here. You get them to write a short message, which goes in here. And then subsequent pages here would be like the first guy is here. And then the next page would be like the next guy and the next guy and the next guy. Something like that. That's how it will work. And there's an interesting thing about the book is that unless your book quality is like, you know, like there's like different ways of binding books, right? Usually what happens is that we go for the cheaper one. So if you imagine this is the side view, right? Imagine the book, this is the back of the book, and then you have your pages like this, right? Usually this here in the middle is just stapled. So if you look at the book like this, there's just going to be two staples here. But if you guys have ever read a book like this, you will know that when you're opening this book, when you're flipping through this book, there's the tendency of going to the middle of this page, to the middle two pages because of the staples, is basically guaranteed. So what that means is that whoever's art that is here tends to be the first one that people see. Well, other than the cover page, that is. So other than the cover page, this is probably where you want to put some of the stronger artists' work. So people naturally will see it and they will naturally want to buy it. That's how I feel. I didn't really talk to them about this. But this is just an interesting observation that I got. Honestly, Comic Cat is it's the same as social media, right? You're trying to get eyeballs onto you, and having a good poster, having a really strong poster, is very important. Because in that sea of people, in the sea of heads and hair, and like random posters and stands and metal stands and tables and whatnot, you look across the board. It's the same as art, right? Like if you have very high contrast, if you have very high saturation, if you have big anime eyes that's just staring at you, your eyes will naturally stop and try to understand what you're seeing. So if you can come up with a poster that can make people's eyeballs stop, the amount of sales will go up by a lot. Because people actually give you a chance. Because most of the time people go to Comic Cat, they're not... Well, half the people are there for like really strong artists. The other half is kind of there... Okay, there's a small half that's there to make friends. Let's not talk about the small half that gets in and then don't sell books and then they just kind of walk around to other artists and say like, "Hi, nice to meet you. Here's my card. Would you like to exchange, contact information?" So like, they ignore those people for now, right? You have the people that's there for strong artists trying to get the goods, and then you have the other group of people that's there that's basically just looking for new doujins. Like, I never quite got into that whole idea of doujins myself because I'm like very stuck onto technically strong stuff. That's what appeals to me. But then there's a bunch of people that's just out there looking for hidden gems of like individually created doujins of like original stories and stuff like that. So if you can get those people, like get a good poster, you can get those people more interested, and then there's a higher chance that you might be able to sell something. Anyway, it's just my random experience. Oh yes, I'm not supposed to push the tail this much. I was kind of fortunate. Actually, in Japan, it's kind of weird. Like, to us, right? When we think about Comic Cat, we think about selling comics at Comic Cat. That sounds like a dream come true for many if they can sell their own original works. Even if it's fan works, right? Their own original goods or their own original books. But the club that I was in, no one wanted to be the guy that sells. Oh, by the way, the Japanese word for that is oh wait, how do I bring this in? You know what, I should spend some time to write in, to put all the words in somewhere, so you guys can reference this if you ever want to, but if you do Japanese studies, you probably already know what this is. Right? So, uri is to sell, right? Ho is a child, a kid, a person. In this case, it means like more like a person. So this is the person that sells the books, and no one wanted to be the uriko. So what they would do is they will go into the... let me just add a art here real quick to make it clearer. So usually this is what the stand looks like. You get like the poster, you get like the small table. You don't get this much space. I just don't want things to overlap here. And then usually there's a tablecloth. People tend to use the tablecloth. It gives off like a more neat and a tidy sort of vibe. And then you have your circle number. Like say for example, Higashi 5A or something, right? It'll be written here like this here. Higashi 5A. And then you have your books here. You usually have like a bunch of stock here. At least I see. I mean, I don't really need to explain this, I guess. You guys can just watch videos. But what we used to have is just a stock, and then we have like a couple of stands here. It's like a mini easel that kind of just stands here. Right? But Uriko is the guy that sits here. This guy is the guy that sits here. Well. Yeah, you can hire anyone you want. It doesn't really matter. On the Comic Cat community site, they don't really care who goes. All you have to do is you tell them that I'm this circle. These are the books that I'm gonna sell. This is the art that I'm gonna sell. This is my social media account, which they're gonna use to evaluate where to put you. And then they will just tell you whether if you're selected or not and where you should go. And that's it. They'll give you the tickets. You can decide who is gonna go. You can decide to just not go even. But like they will find out and then they will maybe blacklist you in the future if you keep doing it. But yeah, there's no specific rule as to saying like who must go and who mustn't. So you can figure that out yourself. There's a lot of artists that don't want to show their face, so they kind of just always get other people to sell for them. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna say like yeah, the club didn't want people, didn't have anyone that want to do the selling of the books. So even though I'm not related, they actually gave me the opportunity to do it. So I was for a period of time sitting behind the booth trying to help them sell books. And it was very very interesting. Because you have like your, you know, the teacher speaking Japanese if you're in a class. And then they're trying to make it easily understandable. Their pronunciation is clear, is accurate, is conforming to the standard pronunciation. And then they're using very clear sentence structure, very clear, simple nouns and stuff. Then you move on to like typical Japanese people where they speak faster, they may not have proper full sentences, they might be using some slangs here and there. And up to that point it's fine. But if you're selling books, you get this random osan that comes in, this random like middle-aged guy. And then like, he might be speaking some kind of dialect. He might have very thick accent from some specific part of Japan. And then they're trying to ask you if you have stock for a specific book. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? And then no one else is there by the booth with me, so I just kind of guessed. And then in the end, he bought some random stuff, I think. Actually, the tail is not the main point. I'm just gonna cut off here. What is this? Like the fourth sketch that we did? And then now we can go into the final set. Really, we can go into the final set of lines from this directly. But I'm just gonna do one more line. One more rough in between. I might drop this nonsense thing into Discord, I guess. Just in case someone wants to see it. But alrighty, I just want to get clothing lines here. Oh, actually, there's also some interesting culture that I am not aware. Like, I'm not like never been a part of, but I've heard of this culture. And you guys know Scab, right? The place where you can get commissions from Japanese artists. Is it .com? I don't remember. But Scab is a short form of how Japanese people say sketchbook. So instead of saying sketchbook, they just do skeb, right? They just do skeb. And in Comic Cat, there's a culture of exchanging sketchbooks between artists. So if you and an artist respect each other, like each other's stuff, you can bring a sketchbook and they can bring a sketchbook, and you guys would trade sketchbooks during Comic Cat. So because when you're selling the books, you're really not doing anything. So what people tend to do is a lot of artists just sketch. And so sometimes people, they will trade sketchbooks and they will sketch for each other, something like that. There's also the culture of people who are big fans. They will bring their own sketchbooks. They will go to Comic Cat. Maybe every year they will go to the same artist and request like a sketch from them. But as you imagine, sketching isn't something that's done very easily, depending on the skill level. So I wouldn't say it's frowned upon, but it's only reserved for people who are like really big fans. Like if you go to the stall and you're not buying anything, you're just asking for a sketch, that's obviously not very good. And they're probably gonna reject you. But if you're buying a lot of books and you tell them how much you love their work, you show them that you really appreciate the sort of ideas that they're presenting, they might be willing to do it for you. And that, if you collect their sketches from a bunch of different popular artists over the years, I mean, that book becomes extremely valuable. I'm not saying like they're there to sell it. I'm just saying, just valuable in that sense. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick study of this first. Get my hands up to the lines. Right, yeah, this maybe wouldn't be easy to do the same sequence right off the bat here. Okay. Do the alignment here. So we have the inner set and the outer set. Cool. Put in there first. Actually, let's get the shape in first. Hinged areas. これかな? 違う. thumb is over here, so the sequence goes up. There's fire. いいんじゃないですか。That makes sense. Does it have enough volume to do this? Let me see. Probably not worry about it too much then. Front chest hollow heart? That's not a heart shape, that's like a cat shape. What the hell does this mean? Versatile maid outfit. Interesting, interesting. I'll come back, Walnut. What's up, what's up? Why? The middle one sort of opens up, the side one gets pulled into this shape. That means we should have like a clear sort of angle, space in the middle. So we're gonna get like more frills in the middle, so don't have to worry too much. Got straight on frills here, just looking at the frills, not the legs. Thank you. Of course, of course. What do I like about the shapes? It's very round, I feel like. Not a lot of sharp angles. That being said, it's not like it doesn't exist. 다르잖아. Right. Still running. It will mean that it should be like this. And then up. Then where? Round the back. Come on. Yeah, I could have sworn I said no more frills after the last one. I don't even like frills, man. Why am I doing this? broski. Alright, yes. Good night. Thanks for dropping by. Offside. Good night. Okay, just need to head into cleanup. Oh, 11 for 50. Not bad, I think. There's some engines too. Not bad, not bad. I think. Let's not have a cat. We're just gonna change it to a wolf. Come on. Gonna borrow the shapes here. Might be too complicated. Ah, paw. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Animal agnostic. Wait, actually that's not true. There's different paw prints. Is it actually called a boot window? What is this thing called? Boot window. Air vent. I wonder if you can tell what it is. I think people can make a educated guess. It's not as obvious. Coloring this part is gonna be really hard though. Okay. こっちか。あー、こっちか。Canonically, diagonal is up. Then it'll be under. Let's go. Okay, now I'm looking at the ties. Let me see. this explicit? No, just a little bit. Huh. Never thought about the colors yet, but I guess just the usual should be fine. I was thinking today if I wanted to do Maid or I wanted to do something that's more moody. Where's my reference? Oh, I didn't put it in here. There's an AI reference, but it's got very good colors. Wait, I think I have the artist's name here somewhere. It's VR chat worlds now. Oh. Ah, what did I? But it's blue. Anyways, do fade up, but adjustment at the end, I guess. Let's just ignore it now. just lock in here then. New canvas. E5 350, that's fine. And keyboard. And let's go. Let's go. No, we should hold the opacity as usual. Everything else can come after. Well, I guess it will happen over time then. That should be fine. Oh, see it. What? Do you think mountains are just really big foe? Um, I'm gonna go with yes. Was that the correct answer? I'm getting into the part where I change the face last minute and get into a lot of trouble with alignment problems. Oh yeah, Earth-chan. The Earth-chan, Ebola-chan. The good old 4chan classics. I don't know if Earth-chan came from 4chan. God damn. The alignment's gonna take forever. Yes, walnut. By all means, please have a good rest. Thank you for coming and being such an active chatter as usual. Have a good night. I'll see you soon. Cheers. Yasumi. This looks so still. なるほどね。I didn't save it yet. Amazing. するんだ。Setting up the face sequence. Alright, I'm gonna stop here today. I should be able to finish this up tomorrow. 9-hour stream. 9-hour stream. Anyways, thank you guys for coming. Have a good night, guys. It is time to sleep. Good night.